morning. So today I thought I will make a video about my fat loss. So I know that you have a lot of questions how I'm going about my fat loss, how I'm still eating 2,000 calories and losing fat. And so I wrote down a couple tips here for you. I will show you what I eat and also how I track everything, so you would know in one video what exactly am I doing to look a certain way. So I did not eat anything yet to actually start this video. I got ready and I'm waiting for my friend to come over, so this video is gonna be difficult to make today, but I'm committed, and you know, I will talk about a scale. So I need to write down scale and how I'm actually tracking my fat loss, because as you know, scale is not the way to go. Okay, so the first thing that I wanted to talk about is how I track everything. So in order to know how much you're eating and how much I'm eating, I'm using MyFitnessPal. No, this video is not sponsored by anyone or anything. I'm just really telling you what I do to lose fat. And these are the same things that I have used before when I was overweight. I know this time I'm not overweight, but during fall and winter, I was bulking hardcore. I was eating over 3,000 calories some days. Yes, 3,000 calories some days. Although I am a huge snacker, so it wasn't difficult for me at all. And you know, while eating more food, while weightlifting, you gain muscle, you gain fat. It's everything together, which is totally fine. But for the summer, I've decided to try to do a little cut. So I'm still eating 2,100 calories a day, which is not a deficit. I'm eating at a maintenance, which again, if you're at a maintenance and you're weight training, you will be losing fat. That's what is happening to me, but we are off track. I started talking about MyFitnessPal. I don't know where I am. Let's rewind. MyFitnessPal, right? So what I did is I downloaded MyFitnessPal and I type everything in what I am eating, which is not hard if you're eating something out of a packet. Let's say like when I'm eating a Nugo bar, I just scan the barcode of the Nugo bar and it already has everything in there. It is a little bit different and more difficult if you're eating or making something yourself. So if you're frying out some potatoes, you need to measure out the butter or the oil before you put it in the pan. Of course, measure out the potatoes that you are using as well, and you will have to eat that yourself. So if you have a family, which I do, sometimes I have to make 2 different pots, and the one for me is measured out, and then the one for my family is, you know, whatever they want, which is, it sounds extra, but if you want this, it's just normal, right? Because you want to know how much you're eating. So MyFitnessPal is my first tip for you if you're trying to learn. If you want to lose, gain, or maintain, you need to know how many calories you are eating. And of course, protein, right? It helps with protein. So for me, I don't care how much fat or carbs I'm eating as long as I'm up on my protein. So I try to be between 100 grams, 145 grams of protein per day. I know it's a big gap, but I'm not a big protein gal, and I'm just trying to stick in there just to maintain and gain and just look beautiful and confident and strong. So next thing, another very important thing is you have to want this. I want this. And this is the first time that I'm actually committed to fat loss. When I was a beginner, I started weight training. I tried to eat in a deficit. That did not work. Go check out my other videos. My first videos where I talk about how I tried a deficit, and it was just horrible. I was mortified by how hungry I was. And I couldn't understand how anyone would eat 1,600 calories a day. It was just, first few days were okay because it was new and I wanted to lose fat and I thought that's what you have to do. But then a couple days in, I realized that it's not for me. And I learned over time that it's not something that I have to do to lose weight or fat. So yes, wanting this is a big part of it. So I have never been in a deficit, and I'm not now. I'm eating at maintenance, but it's still difficult for me. Let me tell you why. I am a big snacker. Yes, I snack ice cream, chips, cookies, apples, you know, anything from healthy snacks to not so healthy snacks. I love to snack chips, whatever I can get my hands on, strawberries. Throughout my day, I'm always eating something. So for me to lose fat, to lose weight, the most ideal thing is to take out the snacks, which is hard because you're used to putting something in your mouth always, and now we're just like, no, don't do that anymore. You want to look good, you want to lose fat, you need to stop with the snacking. So yes, I still eat a lot of calories, 2,100 calories, because I'm not gonna starve myself. Like, this is a goal for me, to see my abs. Actually, I have a couple goals. I want to see my abs, I want to learn how to do a headstand, and I want to do an unassisted pull-up. All of these things takes time, effort, and wanting it, right? So you have to want this to achieve it. So do a headstand every single day, to learn how to do a headstand. Do assisted pull-ups to learn how to do an unassisted pull-up to get some strength, and see my abs. So see my abs, this is the fat loss thing. You can work out your abs every single day at the gym, but if you have some fat here, you're not going to be able to see it, which for me, genetically, I store my fat in my upper body. So yes, my lower body is totally fine. I don't store a lot of fat there. I have some under butt fat, but mostly if I gain fat, everything goes my back and love handles and my stomach. So for me, that's the big thing. And I think you heard this saying, abs are made in the kitchen. So eat less calories, lose some fat, you will see your abs. All this talking about calories and food is making me hungry. So I will show you my first meal of the day, which is a snack. Funny, but smoothie, protein shake. This is the best thing for me right up top in the morning. Get some protein in. So if you are new and you don't know what I'm talking about with the new MyFitnessPal, you buy a scale, you turn it on, it says right away 0 grams. You put down your half a banana and you know how much it weighs. And you can enter, you know, banana 51 grams, and then it shows you the calories. Of course, I'm using Bodies by Monica cups to drink out of, because self-promotion, right? The best. That's it. I have my snack, breakfast, whatever you want to call it. I'm hungry, I eat. If you want to buy these shaker cups, down in the description below, of course, check them out. Another tip for me is that I'm using every single day to be on track with this fat loss. Well, it's not going to be easy. You're doing something different. You're doing something new. Your body is not used to you restricting in any sort of way, right? So it's difficult, of course. You're going to feel the need to grab something. You're going to want to do that. But that's where you have to want this part comes in. And my best tip for you is something that I use every single day on myself right now, and I did way before. If you want to lose some fat, you need to push your foods for later in the day. Of course, I don't know who's watching this, but if you are like me or a lot of people that I know, we get snackish and hungrier in the evenings, right? So usually for me, when I put my kids to sleep, that's when I'm like, well, I want something, I need something. I am aware of this and I leave a snack or two at the end of the day. So I will much rather drink my low calorie smoothie in the morning, maybe eat Nugo bar for a snack, and then, you know, eat my lunch, eat my dinner, not having any snacking other than that. And then after my dinner, I usually have something left over. So I have, let's say, 400 calories left over, and I can play around to see what I want. Of course, still making sure that what amount I eat throughout the day, I get my protein in, right? But then I have, let's say, 400 calories left over. I can eat either a Nugo bar and some mangoes. I can do a peanut butter jelly sandwich with some strawberries. I can do whatever I want, because usually I want something sweet after dinner. When the kids are asleep, I want to relax. I want to eat something that is sweet, or ice cream. Like, make sure that throughout your day you're still eating. I'm not saying don't eat anything until 5 p.m. Coffee's not a meal, right? Coffee's not a meal. You know, don't be crazy with this. Like you just saw, it's 9 a.m. I am drinking my protein shake to get something in my body, because this is health, this is balance. You throughout your day need to be eating foods. That's why, it's my cat. That's why there's breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and then there's snacking in between. But if you are smart with your calories, my cat is eating the camera stand. Knowing yourself is very important. If I feel hungry for any second of the day, I will grab anything so I would not feel hungry. If I'm hungry, I cannot control myself. So I know to not get to this point. So right now I'm drinking my protein shake, that when I feel the hunger, I would not grab anything like chips, ice cream, whatever. I don't have any control over myself when I'm starving. And I'm never starving. I am snackish throughout the day though, because I'm used to snacking and I'm controlling myself and not doing that anymore. So, long story short, start eating later in the day. So still have whatever you want to have. Try to do maybe lower calorie, that at the end of the day, so your dinner and your after dinner snack, you will have something to play around with, and you will be able to eat a snack before you go to bed, so that you wouldn't grab something and not have any more calories left, and then you would not be in your goal calorie level, if that makes sense. That was just a horrible explanation. Another thing, and we women love this, and it's hard to take out, and I'm gonna give you this, what is this? I'm gonna give you this tip because I use it, but then I still do the other thing that I will tell you not to do. or you can be like me, just do both, but still, anyway, this scale, if you are in a deficit, just losing fat, you're in a fat loss stage, you will see the scale drop, and it should be consistent, not crazy. You don't want to eat 1,200 calories and then drop so much weight and then start eating again and then you gain everything back. You know what I mean? Just be cool. If you need any help, everything's down in the description below. Just, email me and I'll help you, or find me on Instagram, whatever you prefer. The scale. If you are new at fat loss, you will drop that weight. If you are like me, if you are weight training, you're working out, you're building muscle, and you're wanting to lose fat, it's a different ball game. When you're gaining muscle weighs a lot. So naturally, the scale's not gonna go down. It's not gonna go down that much. It might go down a couple pounds, but overall, it's not gonna go down. So the best tip for you is take your videos, take pictures to see in same clothing, in underwear or swimsuit or shorts or tops, anything, just, or everything really. I take in everything because I want to have variety of options for me to share with you, to share with, you know, my friends, my family, and to be proud of this achievement, to be able to change my physique. So, one tip, don't use the scale. But if you use the scale like I do, I still check every single day almost. I think it's like, it's like a healthy obsession. I don't put my heart and soul on that number. I started this weight loss journey 1 week ago exactly. So yay me, it's been a week. I managed. I'm like, I'm done bulking. Let's go to maintenance to shred that fat slowly and make sure that the muscle stays, right? So if you're doing something drastic and you want to lose fat as much as possible, as fast as possible, you're going to lose that muscle as well. So maintenance is the best way to go if you want to keep your muscle and still lose fat slowly and nicely. If you take pictures, and I'm right now like taking, you know, pictures and videos of myself working out, and I'm looking at my abs every day to see if they are more visible, and I see a difference. The scale doesn't show that much, but because I'm working out, I'm gaining muscle. It's just natural that the scale would not drop that fast. And maybe I will always be 148 pounds, but I will look totally different than I did before my fat loss journey. I hope this makes sense. It's just, you can weigh yourself all you want, but don't forget, if you are gaining muscle, if you're working out and you just want to look fit, the scale is not going to show as much as videos and pictures of you. Don't mind me. I know I look fancy, but my friend was here. She's a photographer. And so she was taking pictures of me, you know, working out and just like looking cute. So I will be eating half of this flatbread right here. While losing fat, it is very important to find foods that you enjoy, that you it is very important to find foods that you enjoy, that you like, that you want to be eating, that are low calorie or lower calorie and higher in protein. So for me, that's Upton's bacon right here and just egg. These two those two make the tastiest lunch or dinner, very high protein, and it just works perfect for me. Also, Nugo bar, 200 calories, 12 grams of protein as well. Very great as a snack, and plus it has protein. So tip for you, find things that you enjoy, that you like, even ice cream. Something that you like, but is lower in calories. And that way you can eat a lot more and still lose fat. Here we go. So the last thing that I will mention in this video before showing you my lunch is cardio. So a lot of people think to lose fat, to look good, you need to do a lot of cardio, which is not true. Looking at me and my story, I never did any cardio besides like walking my kids outside or walking around the house or going for a walk Chicago downtown. Nothing specific to lose as much weight as possible. Nothing so drastic that I would be counting the calories that I burn every single day. So if you're doing weight training, that's gonna work just fine to lose fat. If you want to incorporate cardio, I would suggest doing it after your training session. And also, don't forget that cardio is good for you. It's healthy, right? It's good for the heart. You only do it if you enjoy it, for the health of your heart, not so you would lose fat. You will burn as much calories doing a weight training session, just as much you would do in a cardio session. So don't overdo it. You don't want to overstep that limit or boundary and then get hurt, right? Okay, let's go do lunch and then I will say goodbye to you because this video is very long. It's amazing though. I give you all of my best tips to look a certain way to reach your goals. Let's go. For my lunch today, I plan to do pancakes. Pancakes with agave syrup and banana, half a banana actually. And that's gonna be my quick lunch. I really want something sweet after that flatbread. So let's go. This is what I will be using for today's lunch. And I don't have a banana, so we're gonna switch it up and do half of an apple. Very, very small pieces of an apple because it's not gonna cook through if it's large pieces. So very small, and I'll show you the results. Let's go. Okay, thank you so much for watching today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope these tips help you lose weight, maintain weight, whatever your goal is, or even gain weight. It's really very personal, but these tips have worked for me and I am still on this fat loss journey. It's been a week. If you are interested, I can update you in 2 weeks' time with actual pictures of what has changed, how I look now that I'm losing weight. Bye.